Hello everyone, my name is Sybilwheat and welcome. Today we're going to do a quick recap on the 2017 Clash of Clans tournament in School of Dragons. This tournament has been very exciting, but there's also been many disappointments. People have been upset, some people have been happy, there's been a lot of things. I'm gonna try to be as professional about it. I'm gonna be as non-opinionated about it at first to just get the clear result. Just get a recap, and then I'm gonna try to express my opinion just slightly, but not enough to just overshine it all, because I want you to be able to form your own opinion on this matter. So we're just gonna go through the basics. We're gonna go through the facts, and then I'm gonna come with my input on the entire thing. So the Clash of Clans tournament opened up in the start of March, where all clans were able to compete, all had a chance to make their way into the first round. So once the first round was over, which is 1 week, we had our champions, the ones that were actually going to compete for the tournament. And those that qualified was in order of score: Fast and Furious Potatoes, the Dark Lords, the Viking Racers, the Phantom Heroes, Super Russian Dragon Trainers, the Dragon Racers, Valor, Potato Brothers. Now, the Fast and Furious Potatoes and the Potato Brothers were the clans I were helping. They're actually the same clan, and luckily they got up against each other, so they would be wiped out quickly, even though they scored enough to compete with both clans, but that was not supposed to happen because the Fast and Furious Potatoes was the racing clan. I decided to help this clan for the tournament because my clan has a lot of inactivity, and that's not good in a tournament. I'll get to that later. So these were the clans that were gonna compete, and they competed for a week, and then the next results were up for week 3. The clans that had made it into the third round, which was the semi-finals, was the Viking Racers, Phantom Heroes, Valor, Fast and Furious Potatoes. So these 4 were the ones in the last stand, really. So Valor was up against the Viking Racers, and Fast and Furious Potatoes were up against the Phantom Heroes. I was very excited about that because I have great respect for the Phantom Heroes, so it was very exciting for me to get a chance to compete with them. Something changed in this round though. Valor, which is considered one of the most honorable clans, one of the clans that takes themselves very seriously and respects rules and honor above all, decided to forfeit their chance at victory and did not compete in this round because they refused to race against the Viking Racers. I'll also have more on that later. So in the final, the Viking Racers were up against Fast and Furious Flying Potatoes. Much like Valor, the Fast and Furious Flying Potatoes decided to forfeit because they refused to fight against the Viking clan. So, the winner of this Clash of Clans tournament is the Viking Racers. And already there, an insensible person would seem that there's something wrong here. Why are clans forfeiting? As far as I understand, that has never happened in the history of tournaments. I could be wrong, because this is my first tournament, but I don't remember having heard anything about that. So now I'm gonna go through how trophies are calculated during this tournament period. The tournaments are calculated by average, which means that each member of the clan's trophies matter. And the best way I can explain this and make it clear is if I take an example. If we have a clan with 10 members, and 3 of those members make 5,000 trophies a week, while the rest of them makes 2,000. That would make the overall average much lower than the max amount made by a particular player. So in my example, the Fast and Furious Flying Potatoes, we had a member that earned 9,000 trophies in one of the rounds, but we had members that earned below 2,000, some even below 1,000, and it made our overall average around 4,000, which is more than half of 9,000, which was the highest that one of our members earned, which was incredible, by the way. But it didn't matter because the overall average was pulled down by the other members. So a clan like the Viking Racers They raced with 4 people throughout the entire tournament, and those 4 people had about the overall same average. So here's the problem with the way trophies are calculated. It is hardly fair when you consider that this tournament is called a clan tournament, but they are forcing clans to kick out their members. The clan tournament is tearing clans apart, because nobody had a chance against a clan like Fekan Racers when their average were as good as it was. My clan, Potato Brothers, earned more than close to triple amount of trophies what the Fekan Racers earned during the event. But that doesn't matter because the overall average was lower, and that is the reason why Valor and Potatoes decided to forfeit their chance at victory. Now the admins stated that they were gonna do something about this, but there has been many tournaments and they must have discovered that this was a problem before, or maybe not. I guess not then. But either way, I think it's a shame that a clan tournament is tearing clans apart, because that's what it was. The Potato Brothers were having a really hard time having to kick their own members out to progress further in the tournament, which is terrible. To stand a chance against the Fekan Racers, which only had 4 members. So they won. I have nothing against, I don't know enough about the clan to have anything against the Fekan Racers. All I can tell, all I can say, and all I can see is that the name alone is a big joke on the School of Dragons filtration system. They come up with some stories saying that they are honoring a town in China called Fukan, I'm pretty sure. But even on their clan page, the Fekan Racers, below that it says, "We are the Fekan Racers," with the U in it right there. It's obvious what word they're trying to make parallels to, at least to me. And the fact that a clan like this is gonna have hold the victory for a year when all other clans basically forfeit, I think that's a big joke on School of Dragons. It's one big joke, and that's the words that I'm gonna sum up this clan tournament with this year. One big joke. I'm sad that this was the one I decided to participate in, because there was a lot of things that weren't right. There was a lot of rumors that some races were racing dirty, earning trophies in dirty ways, considered dirty, by challenging themselves with fake Viking accounts and stuff like that. It's just, the tournament is, the best way I can say, is broken. The idea of it doesn't work, and people get trembled, they get stepped on, and they get, I think, disrespected in many ways, because clans are forced to kick out members in a clan tournament. That is my opinion on the matter, and I wanted to do this recap so that you guys could understand the basics of the clan tournament, and just so you can form your own opinion on the matter. You don't have to share the same opinion as me. If you like the average system, that's good. I know why they make the average system. It's so that every clan can compete, whether the size of it, but it just means that so many clans are gonna have a huge disadvantage, even though they put so much more work into it than others. I think it's unfortunate, and I'm not pleased with the way this tournament turned out. I have nothing against the Fekan Racers. I don't know them. I just know that they're a bunch of jokesters. That's all I can tell from that name, and I think that's a shame that that's what the School of Dragons is going to be known for. They're going to have that banner now that the Clash of Clans Champions is a clan called Fekan Racers. I mean, I can't be the only one that just sees that as a huge major joke on the game, which I think is kind of disrespectful and unfortunate. But it's out of my hands, and I understand the admins can't ban a clan just based on their name. I just think it's unfortunate, but that's all. I think I've said enough. I want to do a quick recap. It's probably a bit longer than I expected, but be sure to tell me what you think after you've been filled in on these details. Maybe you didn't compete, but hopefully you get a bit of a wrap up right here. I want to thank the Potato Brothers for letting me compete with them. It was a great role. I think we did a really good job. It was amazing to see so many active racers and be a part of it. I could have done better, and I wish I would have done better, but in the end it doesn't even matter, because we didn't stand a chance in the first place when the rules are like this. But I'm really happy nonetheless. It was a great experience, and I want to thank everyone in my own clan, Immortal Demon, for being patient with me while helping the Potato Brothers. If things change and then the tournament somehow gets better, I could see myself competing next year with my own clan, but if nothing changes, then it's just not worth it, because it's gonna end like a big joke, basically. So thank you so much for watching. I will be looking forward to reading your opinion, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. So long, Dragon Medley.